A 19-year-old Dalit woman was raped and murdered allegedly by 4 upper caste men. But if the incident itself has not been enough to shock you, what happens next has now outraged the country. The girl's body was taken to the village in the dead of the night, and at 3 a.m. this morning, this is what happened. Those visuals on your screen are from the cremation of the girl, with no family member standing by, only the police. They rushed in, did not listen to the family, later even put the family members and the relatives of the girl locked up in their homes to restrain them. This is the story we are tracking on NDTV continuously. Let's take you through the chain of events that led to that cremation.
We are in Hathras, and this is the road that goes to the victim's house, and it is packed with forces. There's media and there's also senior police officers who are actually seeing the situation. There has been an overall suspicion over the body. We'll try to get in touch with few of the officials here if we can get them. Sir, कुछ body के बारे में बता पाएंगे कि कब आ रही है?
देखिए, इस बारे में अभी कोई we are not aware of the whereabouts of the body. As soon as we find out, we'll let the family know.
Okay. So there was a suspicion outside Safdarjung Hospital of New Delhi over whether the body has been handed over to the family or not, and suspicion is still on. It's 1 a.m. We are in Hathras and in the village of the victim. Along with forces, there is media, as I said earlier, as well. And these are some senior officials. That was magistrate of the area who is here seeing the situation. Well, you see this altercation happening here. This is around 1:30 a.m. We are in Hathras village, and this is an altercation happening in middle of the road where locals and villagers allege that police is allegedly taking the body for funeral right in the middle of the night. And here are officials talking to locals. There are women, men stopping the vehicle and not letting it go further. And we also learned the district magistrate is also coming to handle the situation here. Now, you see there are fields all around this area, and in middle of that there is one road where locals and villagers have stopped this vehicle, halted it, and they allege that police was going to take the body for funeral. And now this altercation is going on, and there was also some ruckus created over here. Some were attacking the vehicle as well. But now there is some dialogue going on between the officials and also the locals. So we saw the entire altercation that happened right in the middle of the road. I have the girl's father with me. Sir, अभी आपकी पुलिस से बाहर बात हुई है, तो वो आपको बात कर रहे थे कि शमशान घाट ले जाने के लिए, तो क्या आपने क्या फैसला लिया?
अभी मेरे नाते रिश्तेदार सब आ जाएं, उसके बाद देखते हैं, उनको ले जाएंगे।
तो पहले जैसे आप कह रहे थे कि कोई बात नहीं, वहाँ चले जाते हैं, फिर शायद कुछ रिश्तेदारों ने आपको कहा कि नहीं, घर पहले लेकर आना।
हाँ, पहले हम हिंदू रीति रिवाज में तो पहले घर आते हैं, उसके बाद वहाँ ले जाते हैं।
तो ये भी विरोध था कि रात को नहीं ले जाना,
नहीं जाते, लगाते नहीं है, दबाव डाल रहे हैं पुलिस वाले पे।
तो क्या बात हुई आपकी पुलिस वालों के साथ?
वही बोल रहे थे कि अभी लगा दो, हमें टाइम नहीं है, फिर अब के चक्कर हम कब तक जबरदस्ती करवा रहे हैं।
The body has been brought to funeral ground, but media is not allowed to go beyond this point, where some cops have formed a human chain, and the funeral is taking place at 2:30 a.m. This is after altercation broke between cops and villagers. Some cops were also seen convincing the girl's father to let the funeral take place during the midnight, and there you see fumes rising from the funeral ground. Many relatives had resisted the move, but after hours of altercation, debate and ruckus, finally the police managed to take the body to the funeral ground. There's another altercation between media personnel and the cops which has broke out here. Media is not allowed to go beyond a certain point, and there police has done the last rites of the girl. For now, we can't see any family members of the girl. We also saw some cops talking to the father of the girl, convincing him to let the last rites happen in the middle of the night. And he was also of the opinion that he would go with what his relatives say. But finally, police managed to take the body here to the funeral ground, and last rites have been performed. Well, on the funeral ground, as you saw, there was no family member. They are here inside the house. This gate was opened few hours back, now locked, relatives inside. आप में से कोई भी वहाँ मरघट तक नहीं पहुँचा?
नहीं सर, कोई नहीं पहुँचा, कोई नहीं पहुँचा है। और हमारे हाथ में डेड बॉडी भी नहीं दी जा रही है लड़की की। वो कर रहे हैं, सब पुलिस वाले ही कर रहे हैं, जैसे मनमानी चला रहे हैं अपनी, पुलिस वाले ही चला रहे हैं, हमको कुछ भी नहीं करने दे रहे हैं।
तो जैसे मेरी उनके पिताजी से भी बात हुई थी, वो कह रहे थे मैं अपने रिश्तेदारों से सलाह करना चाहता हूँ, तो हाँ। वो हुई थी बात, तो उसके बाद उन्हीं का फैसला था फिर आखिरकार? उन्हीं का फैसला है। वो ये कह रहे हैं, पिताजी ने सभी रिश्तेदारों से बात करके उन्होंने ये कहा है कि हम सभी अपने जो मतलब है कि रिलेशन वाले हैं सभी को बुला के सुबह हम इसका अंतिम संस्कार करेंगे पूरे कार्यक्रम से। ये है सर। अच्छा। और पुलिस वाले हैं कि वो ना डेड बॉडी को दे रहे हैं और ना कुछ कर रहे हैं, अपनी केवल मनमानियां कर रहा है प्रशासन। हमारे साथ में कोई भी कैसी इंसाफ की बात हो नहीं रही है, सीधी सी बात है। अच्छा। और उनके पिताजी कहाँ हैं अभी? उनकी तबीयत ठीक नहीं है, क्योंकि 15-20 दिन अस्पताल में रहे हैं, तो माइंड काम कर नहीं रहा है। दिमाग काम नहीं कर रहा उनका बिल्कुल भी। जी। So none of the relatives allowed to go to the funeral ground. They are all inside here, and it was UP police that went ahead with the body and did the last rites.